let's make sure that this lens isn't smudged this time and ruin the entire video. Because this one is going to be a fun one, okay? We're not gonna ruin this one. All right, we're good, we're set. Everything's gonna be okay. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode. It's your boy, Jabril. Today, we're going to actually start talking, yes, that's right, talking about my weight loss journey. Not just mentioning things, not just information, not just little snippets. We're actually going to start explaining how in the hell I got from point A to point B. Okay? So, before we get too far ahead, if you are new to this channel, make sure you hit that sub button for me. Share this with your friends and family. Enjoy the video. Alright, so today's topic is food. Yes, we're going to talk about food. More importantly, we're going to talk about the meal preps that I did and personally my favorite ones. So, today we're going to talk about the top 5 meal preps that I did throughout my entire journey, the whole year, and still continuing to this day. So let's dive into it. Alright, I'm going to scooch you on over so that way you can see the list. Alright, so we're going to start with number 5. So the 5th one was still a good one, but it was more of a transition meal prep that I like to call it, because the ones that I was doing, it wasn't that they weren't bad, but they needed a change of pace. So with this one, I'm going to start with turkey and brown rice. Now, keep in mind, all of these meals that I'm going to talk about, they all had veggies with them. They all had either broccoli, because I love broccoli. Mixed veggies is what I did for a while, which was like peas, carrots, and green beans, and I think corn, which was okay. Another one that I did for a while was called a Normandy blend, and it was just carrots, broccoli, cauliflower, zucchini, squash, and I think that was, no, I think that was it. So that's number 5. It was okay. I mean, you can only do so much with ground turkey. Wasn't the best, but again, it was a nice change of pace from what I was doing. And so it's got a nice amount of protein to it. It was good. But again, there's only so much you can do with a ground turkey. Like, it's just, it was a nice filler. It's a nice every now and then, but I'm going to put that one at number 5. Number 4, I'm going to go with, even though this one's a higher protein than the next one that I'm going to talk about, this one is ground bison. The reason I'm putting it at number 4 is, again, there's only so much you can do with it, and secondly, it's a little pricey. Ground bison is very, very expensive. No matter where you get it from, unless you're getting your own bison from your backyard, like, it's really expensive. So, that was number 4, and again, that one was with brown rice and then veggies. Again, it was a nice change of pace. It was a nice, well, I wouldn't say nice, it was a better source of protein. But again, the price point was kind of what pushed me away from it. And I don't do it as much anymore. But again, it was something that was a change of pace. It was actually a transition from ground turkey into ground bison. But it was all right. It wasn't, again, most of my complaints towards that is just the fact that it was a little on the pricey side. Which brings me to number 3, a little cheaper version, and something that you could play around with a little bit more, which was ground beef. and then again, brown rice and veggies. This one, you could make it taste like taco meat. You could make it taste like just regular ground beef. You could play around with it. You could do like Mexican seasonings. And that was the other thing. Most of these dishes I got through with due to whatever seasonings I put with it. Like, that was the key to all of these, was seasonings. That one was a little bit better. I did 93.7 ground beef. And then the second one got me through probably the first, I would say 6, possibly even 7 months of my weight loss journey. This one, without this one, I'd be doing videos still about apple pies and baked items and smoked items and the whole nine. Like, I'd still be doing those videos. This one kept me hopeful. So the second one, boneless, skinless, chicken thighs, and brown rice. Now, when I first started, I thought, oh, it's got to be chicken breasts and regular rice and veggies, and that's it. Maybe a sauce, but for the most part, it's got to be chicken breast, rice, and veggies. And I was talking to my buddy at the time who was also doing weight loss. He didn't need to lose nearly as much as I did, but he wanted to lose some weight. And so I asked him for some ideas, because I know food, but I know what I like to call the good food, the comfort food, the yummy stuff that you're not supposed to eat, but you eat it anyway. That sort of thing. I knew about all of that, but I didn't know how to make it healthy at the time. Now I do. Now I'm a little bit more informed. Now I have a little bit better understanding of that, so we're good now. But at the time, I didn't know. And so when he said, oh no, I do chicken thighs in my crock pot with a sauce of whatever, barbecue sauce, I did a Parmesan garlic sauce, do whatever. When I figured that out, that was like the biggest game changer of my life. Like, I was on cloud 9. And like I said, that got me through the first, 6, possibly even 7 months of my weight loss journey. Now, unfortunately, I got sick and tired of it to the point where I didn't even want to eat it. I didn't want to be even in the same room with it and smell it. But if you need a start, like, I consider this to be like the starter pack. If you need a starter pack for losing weight and you need something that you just need to have on hand, that's easy, that's quick, that is the way to go. That's like weight loss 101 is this one. And let me tell you, that will help a lot, because it's something that's easy. It's something that you don't have to mess a whole lot with. You just throw it in your crock pot, throw it with whatever sauce you want, let it cook for 4 hours, and then serve it with your brown rice and your veggies. Put it in your meal prep containers and enjoy it when you need it. And now for me, like, I don't do meal prep as much. I only use my meal prep when I have to go to work. And so I save it I just buy enough for when I need to go to work. On my days off, I do other things, which leads me to my next portion of this video, are a few honorable mentions before I get to my number one. Lean ground beef burgers. And those are usually 90-10. I also get the tubes of the 93.7, and I form those into my patties, and then I cook those. And then I just use like carb smart buns, and then a piece of cheese, and then I serve it with sweet potatoes, or I make my own sweet potato fries. That one's a good one, but again, I save that for like a day off, because that one can get pricey too. The next honorable mention that I have is protein pasta. Protein pasta was also a game changer. That one, it's not that one's expensive, it's that with pasta, the standard serving size is 2 ounces, and 2 ounces ain't diddly squat. So by the time you put it up to 4, because I usually do about 4 ounces of my carb or starch or whatever, you've already done more than half of your calories for that meal. That one is more of a day off or a cheat meal, if you will, or something that you need quick or whatever, or hey, I'm going to go do a lot of running today or whatever. I save that one for that. My third and final honorable mention is salmon. Again, that one is because it's expensive and it's hard to keep without wasting it. So salmon, again, it's like the burgers. I keep that for like days off. And again, I'll serve that with either rice or sweet potatoes. Which leads me into my number one meal prep. It is currently my most favorite. It is currently my most enjoyed. It is currently the greatest thing since sliced bread. I'm kidding. But without further ado, numero uno. Drum roll. Yeah! Steak and sweet potatoes. Oh, I love this meal. This meal, again, can be a little pricey, but it's definitely, like, you can get a little bit more out of it because they're bigger steaks. But usually I do flat iron steak because there's less fat. Sometimes I'll do skirt if it's on sale. And then I'll do roasted sweet potatoes and then some sort of veggie, and right now my thing is broccoli. I love broccoli, big fan of broccoli. But steak and potatoes is my numero uno meal prep meal. Like currently, I've been at this one for about a month and a half. I love this one. This one is my favorite. I will enjoy this one as long as possible, and I really hope I don't get sick and tired of it. Because let me tell you, I really enjoy this one. But my new favorite thing is roasting sweet potatoes. And I'm definitely going to do a video, maybe not on this particular meal, probably this particular meal. But then I'll also explain how I do my sweet potatoes. But we'll get into that one later. But this one is numero uno, steak and potatoes. That takes the cake. But there you have it. There's my top 5 meal preps. Let me know what you guys do. Let me know in the comments some meals that you guys do. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Share this with your friends and family. Again, if you're new, make sure you hit that sub button and notification button. Peace out, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye! Alright, now that we're done, it's dinner time!